Hey, what's up, my fellow diamonds? Or should I say WrestleManiacs? Depending on what kind of video I'm doing. If I'm doing a non-based wrestling video, then I will just call you my diamonds. But if I'm doing a wrestling video or any wrestling-based stream, then I would call you my WrestleManiacs. But that's beside the point. What is up, everyone who is watching right now? It's your boy, Diamond Rebel Spartan Zero, back again. And today I'm going to be doing something that I was originally going to upload on Saturday. But I never had the time to, considering the fact that, yeah, I really wanted to do this on Saturday, but I never had to because, I did have to. I never had the time to do it because I was working on that Sparta remix of the Shadow Reader, which I am very, very proud of. That I gotta say, I mean, even my best work, I didn't think that it would get that far. I didn't think it would get that far, but it did. I'm amazed at the amount of success it got. So basically, at first, before this, I was gonna announce that I was gonna quit making Sparta remixes by the end of this year. But because of the rousing success that I got from this remix, I'm going to announce that I will never retire. Woo! But that's beside the point. Today I'm gonna be reacting to one of my best friend's stories. This is actually a story that she wrote, and she tells me that it was actually based on and drawn from real life experiences. So what I'm gonna do is react to this. This is basically a Stalker story written by the Shadow Lioness. Who actually posted it on her backup channel, which is known as Evil Maleficent. I gotta tell you, both channels' content is fucking awesome. You should check them out. A special shout out goes to them. Okay, so I'm gonna start watching it right now. And guys, can we get the DiamondVision 5000 in here? Okay. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. So just wait for it. Okay, it's down there. So basically, we're gonna start watching it. So brace for impact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This has got to be good.
When I was about maybe 16 years old, back in 2014, this was the year that when I just got social media stuff like Facebook. So mainly what happened was, when I was 13, I wanted to ask my mom if I could have Facebook, but she told me no. Mainly because she was just worried and overprotective of me at the time.
Oh.
Then when my mom got Facebook, because she's got a few friends who have it, she decided to let me have it as soon as I was turning 16. The sweet 16 feeling is usually you get to drive and get more privileges, but not as much as when you were an adult.
Oh.
It happened at least when I started at school again recently on that time. Back in 2014. I was 16, and it was around the first week of school when I was talking online with my friends, like from elementary school and high school. Now, my mom told me rules like don't add anyone that I don't know, do not accept any friend requests from people I don't know, and etc. I'm usually the good person, so I would follow these kind of rules, and you don't usually break them.
That's completely understandable.
However, something really freaky happened when all of a sudden the phone started ringing one day. Now, this was after I got home from school and I had some time to myself while playing on my computer. My mom was probably out doing errands, and my brother was still in school and wouldn't get out for at least another half an hour, which it was at 3, and I got home early, mainly because there was a few students that were away. However, as I was playing on the computer, I heard the phone ring. Now, normally with this, we don't usually answer phone numbers that we don't even know or anything we don't usually answer. My parents and I never answer scam calls, air duct cleaning people, and etc. But the only people we'll accept are people looking for my mom or dad. Now, this number, it was kind of strange. I never recognize that number. So I thought maybe it might have been a scam call and then I could just hang up on them.
Oh.
I picked up the phone, which we did have a house phone, and I said, hello? But then there was silence on the other end. I thought maybe this was a scam call, and I was just about to hang up when the voice sounded like a Pakistan Indian accent. I thought it was the air duct cleaning people, or whatever it was, spoke on the other end. And it said these words, hey there, I'm Robin. I didn't know anyone named Robin, so I thought maybe this might have been one of my dad's customers. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand who you are. I don't think I know you, I said. Then this man actually said something. I'm Robin. I'm a friend of your dad's. I decided to play along, thinking maybe it was one of my dad's customers, as my dad used to drive a tow truck at the time. I said, I think I do remember, but I don't, I said, just trying to act all neutral to the situation. The guy started asking me how I'm doing and stuff, just a normal conversation. And then I decided to say, hey, I gotta get going because I've got a lot of homework to do. Even though that was a lie, he didn't think it was, but I decided just to hang up the phone.
Oh.
As I hang up the phone, my dad arrived home, and I asked him about the phone number, about a guy named Robin. I asked him if he knew him, and my dad said, I've worked with a few people named Robin, but I'm not sure which you're talking about. I explained to him about the phone number, and he said, but he didn't think of it at the time. He thought it was maybe one of his other customers. The next day was at night, and of course my dad was out working while my mom was out doing the errands, when suddenly I heard the phone go off again, my house phone, when I was playing on my computer games on Facebook. Now, I thought this was the same number Robin person. When I picked up, it was actually him, same voice and all that. He started talking to me and he asked me about my age, and I said, I'm 16. He said and lied saying he was 17, but he sounded like he was in his 30s. He didn't sound like he was 17 whatsoever at all.
Jesus.
Maybe that might have been me at the time, but however, this was when it got creepy. He started to flirt with me, and I was uncomfortable, unsure what to say. I could have just hung up right then and there and not answer if he called back, but I didn't know at the time. And this is when things started to get really weird. So I told him that I'm really tired and I have to go to bed. And he started making kissing noises. I started to get really uncomfortable, and I wanted to tell my mom.
Dude,
but I had to go to school that day, so I couldn't tell her. The next day was the weekend, and I got to talk to him on the phone. He did mention about gambling, and that was the first phone call, and I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. But the second phone call was when my mom answered and said there's a guy named Robin who used to go to your school. Funny thing was, I don't know anyone named Robin who went to my school.
Oh, that's
and in other words, the third phone call was when it crossed the line, and my mom just stood there as she had a suspicious look on her face about this number. I was talking to this guy, and he asked me, can I have your email? I didn't know what to say or anything, so I did, not thinking about it at the time. But this is when things got really, really messed up. And this is something I regret doing, but it still frightens me. He said, before I hung up, you're my future wife. With speechless,
what the fuck?
I just hung up the phone, and my mom looked at me. She said, you don't know who he is. I shook my head saying, I don't know. I thought he was someone from my school. And that is when my mom talked to my dad. We're not sure how he got my phone number, so we had to call the police every time we called, writing down what
my heart just dropped
and stuff like that. And even though we did have to have the police come over to our house a few times a day, like a few times a week, usually they would suggest changing phone numbers, changing emails. I didn't want to do any of that, mainly because if I changed my email, I would have to give my new one to people I trust, like my friends and family. And same thing with our phone number. However, he kept going this on through for the end of 2014 to 2015.
Dear God.
But as far as we ignored him.
I'm
As
in
far as I
shock.
thought it was going to get worse, it didn't. He stopped calling me back in sometime in 2016. He stopped calling. He probably gave up, thinking maybe something was going on. But I never answered any random phone numbers, and even if I did, I would usually hang up if they're scam calls. But as of this, I don't know what this guy was, but he was flirting with me, who I was a minor at the time. He sounded like he was in his 30s, well, meanwhile, I was 16.
Now that makes it even more
As of
fucked
this,
up.
We had to make sure to write down everything.
And my heart
so we're
dropped
not recognized,
again.
anything like that.
Jesus
And
Christ.
we never got any phone calls or heard of this Robin guy again. I don't know if he's still out there or if he's caught, but I would like to think he's got caught. I'm 22 now, and this story still frightens me to the bone to this very day. Even though it's been a few years, here's my advice to anyone who is on the phone. Do not give out your phone number to random people. Do not ever give out your email to people you don't know. Only give out your personal information to people that you trust. I don't know what could have happened if I kept answering and talking to him. God only knows what could have happened. I don't even want to think about the possibilities.
Oh dear God. So that's how it ends. And that's the end of it. Okay, I just need a minute to process what the fuck I just listened to. I mean, this is one of the best stories I've ever heard, but like, goddamn. Goddamn. I'm surprised this actually happened to you, because this story is that one story that actually made my heart drop. I didn't know you had it in you. I didn't know you had it in you to actually write a story that was based on real experiences. And this actually happened to you, so this is actually a real life story that happened to you. And that actually made my heart drop. I did not think it would go that far, but it did. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I'm gonna say this. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. Major shout out and credit to the Shadow Lioness for the original video, aka Evil Maleficent, for that channel, her backup channel, who uploaded this. And I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves, my diamonds. I will see you next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because, well, there's not really much else to say. But for those who are new, make sure to like this video and subscribe and turn on notifications, because I make new content almost every single day. So, yeah. See you later, my diamonds.